Hello everyone, my name is Litra Sitalaitude, and now I will explain the proposal entitled Perfection of Semester 6 Universitas Kristen Artawacana Kupang Student on Online Learning in Introduction to Research Course in the COVID-19 Pandemic. And overview, Chapter 1, Background of the study, statement of the problem, research objective, significance of the study, research limitation. Chapter 2, Introduction, Definition, Theory. Chapter 3, Introduction, Research Design, Research Population, Research Sample, Research Instrument, Data Collection Procedure, Data Analysis Procedure. Background of the study. Online learning method is a teach method that uses a new word to communicate, read, and write, which is done at the same time but not in the same space by using various technology and multimedia, computer, video, audio, and smartphone, and so on. Online learning method basically do not require students to be present in the same room. Students can access learning through internet media. Learning in the new or online is the application of distance education online. This learning aims to increase access for students to obtain better and quality learning. Because with online learning, it will provide opportunities for students to able to take part in certain lesson or courses in a situation do not allow face-to-face meeting. In connection with the COVID-19 outbreak in early 2000, the government the issue and appeal to create learning activities from home. This is done in order to break the chain of virus spread and maintain the security and safety of students and educators. And then statement of the problem. What is the perfection of semester 6 student of English education towards the online learning process in the introduction to research course? And what are the obstacles in the online learning process in the introduction to research course? And then research objective. Research objective based on the formulation of the problem. The objective of this study are, and the first, to find out the perception of English education students towards the learning process of the introduction to research course. And then to find out the obstacles the student get in learning the introduction to research course. Research benefits. Theoretical benefits. The results of this study are expected to provide input for all of us regarding the use of online methods as media to support conventional learning systems. They are limited by time and place. The results of this study are also expected to provide information for us to optimize our capabilities as well as possible. And then the last, practical benefits. For lecture, the result of this study are expected to be new information and input for lecture about student perception of online learning, both negative perception and positive perception, as well as obstacles encountered by students in the learning process that will have an impact on students' understand of the material learning. And 3, for students. The results of this study are also expected to be input for students about the existence of an online learning method that is a solution learning during the COVID-19 pandemic, so that it can help students complete lecture even though the learning process is not face-to-face. Research limitation. COVID-19 pandemic. And COVID-19 pandemic is an event that spread the 2019 coronavirus disease throughout the world with a fairly fast and unexpected spread, causing delay in several sectors in Indonesia. The sector caused by the COVID-19 pandemic referred to in this study in the education sector. Learning obstacles. Obstacles in learning are several obstacles that hinder the course of the learning process, which can be seen from the factor of educator and student, as well as available facilities. The learning constraints referred to in this study are obstacles in the online learning process. And then chapter 2, introduction. Perfection is a word that comes from English perfection, which means response. Response is a picture of observation determined in our consciousness or after observing. In the big psychology dictionary, perfection is defined as a process of observing someone environment by using their sense so that they become aware of everything that is in their environment. Definition. Perfection can be interpreted as the process of receiving stimuli through the five senses, which is preceded by attention, so that individuals are able to know, interpret, and appreciate what is observed, but outside and within the individual. Theory. Online learning is very well known among the public and academic with the term online learning. Another term that is very commonly known is distance learning. Online learning is learning that takes place in a neutral where teacher and those being taught do not meet face to face. According to Eastman, online learning is the use of the internet network in the online learning process. Online learning can be done from anywhere and at any time, depending on the availability of the supporting tools used. And chapter 3, introduction. This study used a qualitative approach. Qualitative research is research that intend to understand the phenomena experienced by research subject. For example, behavior, perception, motivation, action, and other by means of description in the form of word and language in a special context that is natural and with using various natural methods. Research design. The research was conducted in the event semester of the 2020 and 2021 academic years, while the research was conducted online via Google Form. Research population. The population in this study were all students of the 2009-18 English Education Study Program totalitas student. In result sampling in this study was done by purposive sampling technique, namely the technique of determining the sample which contain consideration. The sample taken by the research only focus on 2018 students who had taken the Introduction to Research course, with the learning process carried out online in the 2020 and 2001 school years. Sampling was carried out based on representative from each student. Research instrument. Data collection instruments are tools that are selected and used by research here in collecting research data so that these activities become systematic. Data collection procedure. The data collection technique used in the research is a questionnaire. Questionnaire is an information gathering technique that enable analysis to study the attitude, belief, behavior, and characteristics of several key people in the organization who may be affected by the proposed system or by the existing system. Questionnaires are known as questionnaires. The questionnaire is a list of questions that must be filled out or answered by the respondent or the person to be measured. And then data analysis procedure. Data analysis technique. Data analysis technique is a way of analyzing research data, including relevant statistical tools for us in research. The data analysis in the study used descriptive analysis techniques, qualitative. The measurement of the score of the questionnaire data is calculated using a scale, like scale measurement with categories strongly agree, disagree, agree, and strongly agree. Thank you for participation.